Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Teresa, and today I'm sharing a hybrid 12x12 layout for the Rachel Jefferies creative team. I'm working with the Hear My Voice number 35 fighting collection. So this layout began with the template that's included in the digital collection, and this is what I have done with that template in my Photoshop software. Here you can see how I've added all the layers. You can purchase this collection through the link down below that I'll share, and it has the template included. And what I wanted to specifically point out is that there are a couple of layers, the purple layers, the layer with the little fighting lady on it, and then the journaling. All of that was printed on a vellum background, separate from the rest of the background. And this is what those layers look like without the other layers on in the template. And I wanted to share that little detail with you so that you would kind of get a feel for how the background was developed and also how it turns out on the layout itself. So here are the printed elements from this template. There were 2 photos. These are of my children, Asher and River, and I had asked them to pose for a picture for me or come together for a picture. There's the vellum pieces that I was talking about. I tore some of the pieces. Notice how one thing that happened was you can't print white on white. So the white part of the background kind of got cut away, but that's okay. This is the background here with one of the pattern papers from the collection. The leaves are just kind of scattering across the page. I love that feel. The heart is a mixed media element. The stitching, I've added different stitching than what the template called for. And then these purple elements on either side are mixed media elements as well. It's a very light and airy background, and that's specifically what I was going for. Those are the ephemera that I printed from the collection, and I'll get more into detail about those starting now. So again, this is the vellum. This is just regular office supply store vellum. You can get acid-free, lignin-free vellum from Scrapbook.com as well. It's very easy to print on 8.5 by 11 sheets. And one of the challenges with working with vellum that I actually love is how to adhere things down without the glue showing. So I'm going to use the photos to help with that. Notice how the page design is sort of a quadrant. Once the background is done, there are 2 photos, one at the top left and one at the bottom right, and then the 2 mixed media elements at the top right and the bottom left. And then, of course, the fighting lady, she sort of bridges that gap there. The stitching that I've added kind of creates a horizontal element there with the central focal point of the layout, but I added a little bit at the top as well, just for another pretty strong visual, a visual triangle there of stitching. The template originally called for stitching going all the way around the layout, which felt a bit heavy for me. It felt a bit heavier for what I wanted this layout to feel like. And there's a reason for that, a thematic reason. with this layout. The fighting in the second photo was play fighting. And when I asked them to come together for a photo together, that's what they did, was play fighting. And the theme itself for the collection just made me think about how we fight for our children every day. There's a variety of ways to interpret this theme. And first I was kind of taken aback. Why in the world would Liz and Rachel want us to document themes about fighting? But then I realized that there's a whole deeper meaning underneath it. To fight for something or someone you love, to fight for yourself, to fight for a purpose or a mission, to fight for your children. And so the photos themselves are very lighthearted, and it's a very positive way, sort of comical way, to present the ideas that I present in the journaling, and that is the reminder to Asher that we are always fighting for her, that we are always in her corner. It sometimes doesn't feel like that, I know, when you're a parent, when you're the adult child or the child through the years. Notice how one thing happened when I glued the layout together. I did post. I adhered that second photo a little bit lower, actually both of the photos, a little bit lower than I had planned to. So that changed a little bit where the word strips went. But it still all came together and I made it work. I created another visual hierarchy with those word strips. Not visual hierarchy. Y'all, none of my words are coming out the way that that I need them to today. I created another visual triangle with those word strips. And they're a counterpoint to the stitching visual triangle. You can do that, you know. You can create different visual triangles going in different places in your layout. So that layout is now complete. I hope you've enjoyed my process, laughed at my foibles a little bit, and most importantly, I hope that you found some inspiration today for working with the Fighting collection. And as always, I will see you back here again real soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.